24-hour tracking period.
News 4's Kim St. Onge is in Clayton tonight, finding out what the situation is like in ICU from the perspective of a nurse who's battling the virus on the front lines. Kim?
Well, Steve, data across the metro is showing the number of COVID patients in the ICU is increasing. Here at St. Mary's, though, in Clayton, there actually are no COVID patients in the ICU, and there have not been any COVID patients in the ICU for the last 10 days. This ICU nurse, though, says they're preparing for that to change. The constant hand washing is hardly the hardest part of Micah Toombs' job as an ICU nurse at St. Mary's Hospital.
It's been a struggle. There have been days when it's definitely been hard.
She agreed to step out during her 12-hour shift for this interview.
We're still seeing patients who are requiring a lot of oxygen, so we're trying to meet their oxygen needs, and that's always the challenge.
She says there have been fewer COVID patients over the last few weeks in her ICU, but the ones she has cared for were in bad shape.
The kidney failure, of course, is always an ongoing issue. This virus is just not behaving like anything we've ever seen before,
forcing nurses like her.
It can be very emotionally draining.
To help some families say goodbye to their loved one over an iPad.
Not having the family there to, touch them and, help them along and speak with them, we have definitely become that surrogate. So it can be pretty upsetting.
The most recent data shows St. Louis County hit a record high with 243 new COVID cases today alone. Dr. Alex Garza with the St. Louis Metropolitan Task Force says testing has increased, but he believes the spike in cases is due to the disease spreading in the community, mostly because of less restrictions.
This is not gone. It's not going away anytime soon.
While there are ICU beds open at St. Mary's, Micah's hoping they don't have to use them.
Even if this, we get another big surge, I think we're definitely more prepared with just the way we can handle things.
At this hour, we are still waiting to hear from St. Louis City on the latest with COVID cases. Meanwhile, a spokesperson for the mayor's office tells us it is not out of the question for them to put restrictions back in place if these cases continue to rise. Live in Richmond Heights, Kim St. Onge, News 4.